Well, hello there and good afternoon. Thank you for staying with News Desk. And now to matters business. My name is Kelvin Nyakundi. Kenyans may have to dig deeper into their pockets to finance President William Ruto's budget for the coming financial year. Now, this is as the National Treasury unveils a record 4.73 trillion shillings budget proposal for the 2026-2027 financial year, an ambitious spending plan that is colliding with stubborn reality of shrunk wallets and high costs of living. Esther Dana has more details.
President William Ruto's administration is yet again leaning towards inflating national expenditure by about 400 billion shillings, digging deeper into the pockets of the already constrained Kenyans. Ahead of the submission of the supplementary budget for this financial year, Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi has defended the penultimate budget of Ruto's first term, seen as a delicate balancing act aimed at reviving a battered economy.
If we can start with the first step of reducing the number of supplementaries, the total shareable revenue is 2.9 trillion, out of which we are proposing 420 billion to go to counties. And now governors, of course, are asking for more.
However, the harsh reality is state coffers are empty, taxpayers are exhausted, and an International Monetary Fund team arriving later this month is expected to deliver a blunt verdict on President William Ruto's fiscal credibility, putting to test the government's economic blueprint ahead of the 2027 general elections. In the first half of the financial year 2025-2026, revenue fell short by 136.1 billion shillings. Tax collections are wilting despite an aggressive digital dragnet. Debt service consumes nearly 40% of ordinary revenue.
It was right to go to IMF in 2021 because of the external shocks that we faced, especially out of the COVID-19. We feel we can still engage IMF if we can get some concessional loans.
The draft 2026 budget policy statement outlines expenditure of 4.7 trillion shillings, a 9.9% increase from the current year. CS Mbadi defended the expansion, noting it is a normal budgetary increase, pegging it on inflation, adjustments to people's salaries and costs. Treasury is projecting that it will collect 3.53 trillion shillings in the 2026-2027 fiscal year, leaving a deficit of 1.1 trillion shillings to be financed through borrowing. To hit this target, the Kenya Revenue Authority must dramatically outperform its recent track record, which has repeatedly proven maybe too optimistic.
We have certain critical expenditures that can never be ignored, one of which is the debt repayment. And you can see our debt repayment is over 1.1 trillion now.
The National Exchequer is offering a targeted sweetener, raising the zero tax threshold for pay as you earn from 24,000 shillings to 30,000 shillings per month. A reform expected to benefit 1.5 million low-income workers, but tax experts note the relief is modest and may be offset by more aggressive enforcement elsewhere. Esther Diana, KTN, Nairobi.